Exercise Gobi Wolf is a disaster response exercise and exchange. So we start off by exchanging information in the form of a subject matter expert exchange. Generally, it's related to domestic disaster response. So the scenario is three components, and they were. It was designed based on vulnerabilities that were identified by local administrative officials, including the governor. They identified earthquakes, dust storms, and an animal disease outbreak as their major concerns for large disasters in this area. It's been fantastic. Actually, the support of the local administration has been unbelievable. The community surrounding this area is completely thrown into the process, so we're getting tremendous support from the community. They're all involved, they're all aware of the exercise. When military are called upon to respond in a country in crisis, there's a requirement for the host nation military to manage those assets. The requests for support will still go through the host nation military, but through the organization called the Multinational Coordination Center, the contributing nations will kind of manage and prioritize the assets that they've brought into the country depending on their unique capabilities. So the cultural exchange here is a huge part of it. Part of this is about building relationships, and some of the participants that we have here, the multinationals, have never been to Mongolia before. So here in Dalanzadgad, they've really incorporated cultural events from the beginning to the end. It's not just being able to interact with your Mongolian counterparts, but even at the beginning they brought out Mongolian traditional dancing, musical numbers, and then throughout we've had interpersonal exchanges that have really helped improve cultural relations. Well, I hope they learn how the different components of this operate. There's a lot of different stakeholders that get involved in a disaster. Some humanitarians, there's local emergency management, and then there's the local and international military. So everybody has different systems. They use different acronyms. They have different cultures in a lot of ways. So developing and enhancing interoperability between those stakeholders is really a key takeaway for this.
The exercise objectives for Gobi Wolf 2017 for NEMA is to do operational coordination, to conduct and allocate resources, and to finally, most importantly, to interact with the non-governmental organization and the military, civilian military resource requests. The exercise has been going great. This is a long-term commitment for the Alaska National Guard as well as DoD writ large into building capacity, especially in Mongolia. And from last year to this year, you can see a big improvement on not only the conduct but the exercise design as well. So overall, from planning of the exercise to execution of the exercise, I think the Mongolian government is building capacity. So the whole staffing component was conducted using Incident Command System, or ICS, and that allows us to do interoperable incident and event management, and it allows us at the Federal Emergency Management to provide that technical expertise, because the United States is one of the, if ICS was founded in the United States, and we consider ourselves experts, so lending that subject matter expertise and our day-to-day use of ICS, United States, we thought led to some of the coaching and mentoring and the subject matter exchange that went along with NEMA. They're an agency just like what you want them to be, a learning organization. They've got great attitude. They're very motivated, and they're extremely sharp and an intelligent organization. They're very good at change management, and so they're very willing to adopt best practices. So what's relevant to this partnership, or this Gobi Wolf 2017, is because Alaska National Guard is such a big partner behind the scenes as well as in front of the scenes of making this a success. So all of the joint staff, training on ICS, as well as how we respond as guardsmen in the state of Alaska, that can be transferred in terms of learning and educating and providing the subject matter expertise to NEMA. We see this partnership aiding and guardsmen actually providing and filling gaps where field of emergency management, my day-to-day job, cannot provide, as well as that longevity of the partnership provides. It's me coming over for the 5th time or 6th time to Mongolia to do these. They know the faces, and so it's that continuity, it's building up trust, and growing as an organization together.